Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. 3 reasons why Solo Sikoa's Bloodline lost the men's WWE Survivor Series WarGames match. WWE Survivor Series WarGames 2024 concluded with the OG Bloodline and CM Punk celebrating their victory. The match featured many incredible moments that left fans in awe. All the superstars involved gave their all to make the match unforgettable. However, Solo Sikoa's Bloodline was not happy with the outcome, as they suffered the loss. In this article, we will explore 3 reasons why the new Bloodline lost the men's WarGames match. Since the reunion of the OG Bloodline, they have mostly suffered beatdowns at the hands of the new Bloodline. To finally give the original Bloodline some momentum, the Survivor Series WarGames victory was certainly an opportunity. This could be the reason why WWE decided to have Solo Sikoa's Bloodline suffer the loss in this double-ring structured match. Additionally, CM Punk was incorporated into the storyline, making the OG Bloodline stronger. The last time Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa faced off was at Crown Jewel 2024, where the OG Bloodline suffered a loss to the new Bloodline. This occurred when the OTC was pinned by the self-proclaimed tribal chief, leading to a significant defeat for the OG Bloodline. With Sikoa having already pinned Reigns in their previous encounter, this could be a reason behind his loss in the men's WarGames match. With the OG Bloodline's victory, WWE is aiming to showcase both factions as equally powerful in the Bloodline saga, making the storyline even more intriguing. Another reason behind Solo Sikoa's faction's loss could be WWE's intention to incorporate The Rock into the storyline next. There is already speculation that the final boss could be the real mastermind behind the new Bloodline. With Solo now suffering the loss to the OG Bloodline, the People's Champion might decide to return and take charge of the new Bloodline. The Great One could claim that Solo failed to get the job done, and now the Hollywood star will take matters into his own hands against the OG Bloodline. This could set the stage for a future showdown between Roman Reigns and The Rock, further intensifying the ongoing family drama. So this could also be an alternative reason behind why Solo's Bloodline suffered a loss at Survivor Series 2024. The men's WWE Survivor Series WarGames match is one of the most grueling and chaotic spectacles in professional wrestling, and this year's contest lived up to its storied legacy. The Bloodline, led by Roman Reigns and featuring Solo Sikoa, entered the match as one of WWE's most dominant factions. However, despite their reputation and past successes, they fell short in the brutal confines of WarGames. Solo Sikoa, often heralded as the silent enforcer of the group, found himself in the spotlight as fans and analysts dissected the reasons behind the Bloodline's loss. Here are 3 key reasons why the Bloodline, despite their dominance, couldn't emerge victorious at Survivor Series WarGames. The cracks in the Bloodline's unity have been a recurring theme in WWE's storytelling. From Jey Uso's initial reluctance to follow Roman Reigns to Jimmy Uso's sporadic defiance, the faction's cohesion has been under scrutiny for months. In this match, those underlying tensions came to a head. As the group's enforcer, Solo Sikoa has often acted as the glue holding the Bloodline together. His stoic demeanor and brutal efficiency in the ring have made him a key asset. However, his growing frustration with his cousin's antics, and even subtle moments of dissent against Roman Reigns, created visible friction during the match. At one point, a miscommunication between Sikoa and Jimmy Uso led to a costly mistake, allowing the opposing team to gain the upper hand. Roman Reigns, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, has ruled the Bloodline with an iron fist. But his authoritarian leadership style has started to backfire. Reigns' constant demand for perfection and his quickness to assign blame have fostered resentment among his followers. In the high-pressure environment of WarGames, these underlying issues boiled over, causing hesitation and missteps at critical moments. The lack of unity and trust among the members ultimately left the Bloodline vulnerable, allowing their opponents to exploit their dysfunction. While the Bloodline has often relied on sheer dominance and intimidation to win their matches, WarGames requires more than brute force. Their opponents came prepared with a well-thought-out strategy, neutralizing the Bloodline's key strengths and exploiting their weaknesses. One of the most effective strategies employed by the Bloodline's opponents was isolating Solo Sikoa. Recognizing him as the faction's most consistent and dangerous member, the opposing team worked together to keep Sikoa neutralized for significant portions of the match. By targeting his leg early on, they limited his mobility and reduced his ability to deliver his trademark high-impact offense. The opposing team also capitalized on the Bloodline's hierarchical structure. By focusing on lower-ranking members like Jimmy and Jey Uso, they forced Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa to play defense rather than offense. This disrupted the Bloodline's usual rhythm and prevented them from dominating the match as they typically do. In contrast, the opposing team's cohesion and adaptability allowed them to stay one step ahead. Their ability to work as a unified front, combined with a clear game plan, ultimately gave them the edge in this chaotic environment. Despite his impressive track record, Solo Sikoa is still relatively new to the main roster and hasn't faced many high-stakes matches like WarGames. While his physicality and resilience are undeniable, the unique demands of a WarGames match exposed his inexperience. WarGames is unlike any other match in WWE. With 2 rings enclosed by a steel cage, the environment is chaotic and unforgiving. For a young talent like Sikoa, navigating this chaos requires not just strength, but also tactical awareness and experience. Several moments during the match highlighted his difficulty adapting to the unpredictable nature of WarGames. For instance, Sikoa's decision to go for a high-risk maneuver, a top rope splash, backfired spectacularly when his opponent countered with a well-timed move. This critical mistake not only took Sikoa out of the action temporarily, but also shifted momentum in favor of the opposing team. Another aspect of Sikoa's inexperience was his difficulty managing emotions under pressure. Known for his cold and calculated demeanor, Sikoa showed uncharacteristic frustration during the match. After a particularly hard-hitting sequence, he lost his temper and became reckless, leaving himself open to a counterattack. This lack of composure, while understandable for a younger talent, proved costly in a match where every decision counts. The Bloodline's loss at Survivor Series, WarGames raises several questions about their future. For Solo Sikoa, the defeat could serve as a pivotal moment in his career. Will he learn from this experience and emerge stronger, or will the cracks within the Bloodline continue to grow? One intriguing possibility is a solo run for Sikoa. As tensions within the Bloodline escalate, Sikoa might decide to break away and forge his own path. His performance, despite the loss, showcased his potential as a standalone star. A feud with his cousins or even Roman Reigns could be the catalyst for Sikoa's ascent to the next level. Alternatively, the Bloodline could use this loss as a wake-up call to rebuild their unity. Roman Reigns, as the leader, might need to adopt a more collaborative approach, focusing on strengthening the bond between his followers rather than asserting dominance. This evolution could reinvigorate the faction and prepare them for future challenges. The Bloodline's loss at Survivor Series, WarGames marks a significant turning point in WWE storytelling. For Solo Sikoa, the match highlighted both his strengths and areas for growth, setting the stage for exciting developments in his career. Meanwhile, the defeat forces the Bloodline to confront their internal issues and adapt to a rapidly evolving WWE landscape. As the dust settles, one thing is clear: This is far from the end of the Bloodline story. Whether they rise from the ashes stronger than ever or implode under the weight of their own egos, the WWE Universe will be watching closely. And for Solo Sikoa, the journey is just beginning.